Comics Plus, what is going on? My name is Akasan. How you guys doing? Akasan on location right now for the birthday week. And it's starting off great. You can hear that rain. Nah. Hey, I wasn't going to make any videos while I was here, but join us for the live stream on Twitch a little bit later. But I have to talk about this breaking news here. Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney. Like, who won the bingo card here? Because I don't think I don't think this was on anybody's bingo card here. Because I don't think we ever would have seen this coming. Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney for breaching her Black Widow contract by releasing the film in theaters on Disney Plus. I'm just gonna go ahead and read this. I can't do anything really fancy, so. Like so, I guess? I don't know. All right, Johansson is suing Disney over a Black Widow contract breach after the movie was released day and date on Disney Plus. New York Times reporter Brooke Barnes has shared parts of a statement Disney has given in response to Johansson's lawsuit. According to Barnes, Disney gives no merit whatsoever to the lawsuit and says that it's sad and distressing in its callous disregard for the horrific and prolonged global effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Barnes also, I just think of Bucky Barnes, but Barnes also reports that Disney says it has fully complied with Ms. Johansson's contract that releases Black Widow on Disney Plus Premier Access, has significantly enhanced her ability to earn additional compensation on top of the $220 million she has received to date. See, and that's the main thing I think a lot of people were kind of wondering. It was like, wait, did she not get compensated like Gal Gadot and Patty Jenkins? Because that was the only reason Wonder Woman 84 was even released same day and date on HBO Max, was the fact that they got, if I remember, 100 million, 50 million, I think 100 million each, both of them. Disney continue. Disney has fully complied with Ms. Johansson's contract, and furthermore, the release of Black Widow on Disney Plus with Premier Access has significantly. Oh wait, so we just read that. Okay. All right. So here's the original story. Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney. By the way, it's breakfast time right now, so we're getting that birthday breakfast right now. Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney over a Black Widow contract breach after the movie was released day and date on Disney Plus. This is despite Johnson's contract reportedly assuring her that the movie would be released exclusively in theaters. The news comes the way of the Wall Street Journal, which reports a large part of Johansson's salary was based on the movie's box office performance in theaters. Because the movie was released to Disney Plus, sources familiar with the lawsuit says the move to streaming cost Johansson more than $50 million. Disney intentionally induced Marvel's breach of the agreement without justification in order to prevent Johansson from realizing the full benefit of her bargain with Marvel, the lawsuits read. So in that case, I see somewhat of the point was because, like, a lot of these people, a lot of these actors, they'll take a lump sum, right? But then they're also taking the back-end deals, and that's where things get special. Like, you know, for example, I believe Robert Downey Jr. had anywhere from 3 to 5% of everything that was released with the Avengers. So, you know, when Endgame came out, and, you know, it became the, like, he got more money off of the release of Endgame than what he was initially paid out, right? As a base salary. So I get that. I get part of what their argument is, but you can't predict, you know, Disney might have compensated them somewhat, but that you can't predict exactly what a movie potentially would have made. And something else to keep in mind, the rain is still coming in here. What the hell? Okay. furthermore, in this pandemic situation, who's gonna go? Like you can't expect Black Widow to be making $1 billion in this particular situation right now. So I get both sides of this argument, but I think it's a little weird at this moment from what we know. If Disney compensated her, I don't know. But was Disney Plus not part of that contract? Does she not get anything with how many downloads it gets, how many people watch it? Because that's a big thing. If Disney was, I think what annoyed a lot of people was the fact that people in the industry was the fact that Disney was kind of promoting that they made over 60 million opening weekend on Disney Plus. Does Scarlet not see any of that? Did the cast and crew not see any of that? That's the concern. All right. Here we go. Johansson's complaint states that her representatives attempted to renegotiate her contract for Black Widow after learning that the movie would be released as a premiere access movie on Disney Plus the same day it hits theaters. The suit claims that Disney and Marvel were unresponsive to these discussions, according to Wall Street Journal. Even before the pandemic, Johansson was reportedly already worried the movie would be released as a premiere access title and that the actor sought assurances that the movie would have a traditional theatrical release. According to an email within the lawsuit, Marvel chief counsel Dave Gazzali reportedly told Johansson's representatives that there would need to be discussions if plans changed, as the deal is based on a series of very large box office bonuses. Yeah, for Johansson. Elsewhere in moving making, Warner Media renegotiated many of its contracts with actors for this very reason. It was previously reported that Warner Brothers paid more than $200 million to talent whose original contracts were based on box office performances, but were changed to reflect day-and-date streaming deals. Black Widow set a pandemic record with its $80 million domestic box office debut. It also made $60 million on Disney Plus. However, the movie quickly slumped at the box office, something that has angered both theater owners around the country. Yeah, well, go eat rocks on that one. Yo, you better be happy that it got 80 million, honestly. That people went out, especially while there's a rise in COVID right now, and that, I could definitely imagine that movie theaters, and especially large markets, are not taking the same precautions that they are in Japan. And even with that being said, I'm not gung-ho in going to see a movie. Godzilla vs. Kong finally came out here back in this month, and I'm like, I still, even as much as I want to see it on IMAX, nah, man. Suicide Squad is coming out soon. I'm good with that HBO Max, man. All right, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm staying my ass home through all of this, man. Maybe I might change things up for Dune, and but I'm not gonna see that day one. I'm gonna wait till it's like a matinee price where all the old people go in, and half of them are asleep, so their mouth is covered. And then I'm going to go watch that movie. Just like I watched 1917, I believe. I was like, it was me and like 4 other old people in there. And I enjoyed that movie. That was the last movie I think. No. I saw Tenet. I fell asleep in that movie just in general. Like, it was hot as hell. It was hot as hell. Nolan, you're confusing me. Hey, by the way, special happy birthday to myself and Arnold Schwarzenegger, Christopher Nolan, Lisa Kudrow, Terry Crews, legends, born on the 30th. Y'all, love, peace, chicken grease. Let me know. Stand up, speak up. Let me know what you guys think about this. Disney versus ScarJo. Black Widow 2, ScarJo's Revenge. Who you pick? Who you got? Who you got? I'll talk to you soon. Oh, and make sure you join us for the stream later tonight. If you want to hit up the Amazon wish list, send your boys something. We were supposed to go to the beach today, but yeah, This ain't beach weather, y'all. Later, y'all. Peace.